What's up, knowledge seekers? It's time for your dose of brain exercise with general knowledge quiz. From history to science, from pop culture to geography, we've got it all today. So let's see how many you can answer.
Question 1. Bowling balls come in weights as light as 6 pounds and as heavy as what? A. 16 pounds. B. 45 pounds. C. 55 pounds. D. 100 pounds. The answer, folks, is 16 pounds. Question 2. Ask.com used to be called what? A. Ask Peter. B. Ask Jeeves. C. Ask Winston. D. Ask Gregory. Simply put, it's Ask Jeeves. Question 3. Which figure sits at the center of the table in Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper? A. Saint Sebastian. B. Leonardo da Vinci ici Moses. D. Jesus. Simply put, it's Jesus. Question 4. Theodore Roosevelt supposedly said, "Good to the last drop," at what Nashville establishment, for which a brand of coffee is named? A. Taster's Choice. B. Sanka. C. Folgers. D. Maxwell House. The answer here is Maxwell House. Question 5. The Barack Obama-inspired music video Yes We Can was made by a member of what musical group? A. Black Eyed Peas. B. Pavement. C. Arcade Fire. D. Outkast. Final answer is Black Eyed Peas. Question 6. Who discovered that Jesus' tomb was empty? A. Merit. B. Mary Magdalene. C. Joseph. D. Mary the Baptist. Did you get it right? It's Mary Magdalene. Question 7. In what movie does a character like to buy boxer shorts from the Kmart at 400 Oak Street in Cincinnati? A. Rain Man. B. Silence of the Lambs. C. Bonfire of the Vanities. D. Thelma and Louise. It is Rain Man. Question 8. What sport is Olga Korbut famous for competing at? A. Gymnastics. B. Runner. C. Cricket. D. Canadian Football League. Give yourself a point if you said gymnastics. Question 9. What color is Shrek's skin in the movie Shrek 2? A. Green. B. Purple. C. Pink. D. Blue. The right pick is green. Question 10. Which of these lines is not from King Henry IV, Part 2? A. A man can die but once. B. He hath eaten me out of house and home. Dude, where's my car? D. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. It is Dude, where's my car? Question 11. Who sang the famous song Band on the Run, 1970? Jay-Z. B. Meatloaf. C. Coldplay. D. Paul McCartney and Wings. Score 1 if you said Paul McCartney and Wings. Question 12. Which household electronic item would you adjust to frequency modulation? A. Your radio. B. Your telephone. C. Your camera. D. Your microwave. Simply put, it's your radio. Question 13. What animal song became the first #1 to exceed 4 minutes? A. Ferry Across the Mersey. B. Pinball Wizard. C. Get Off of My Cloud. D. House of the Rising Sun. Check your answer. It's House of the Rising Sun. Question 14. He supposedly laid his cloak in the mud for Queen Elizabeth. In return, she had his head chopped off, but she reportedly preserved it and kept it by her bedside so she could ask it for advice. Whoa, James Wolfe, B. Walter Raleigh, C. Horatio Nelson, D. David Clive. The one you needed was Walter Raleigh. Question 15. What is a collection of buried sculptures depicting the armies of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China? A. Terracotta Army, B. Toccata Army, C. Ricotta Army, D. Taffeta Army. Top marks if you answered Terracotta Army. Question 16. What was the title of the 1965 #1 hit by the Righteous Brothers? A. One Sweet Day, B. You've Lost That Love and Feelin', Candle in the Wind, D. 4 Seasons of Loneliness. The answer is You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin'. Question 17. A Pekingese dog originates in which country? A. Mexico, B. Cambodia, C. China, D. Thailand. The answer you needed was China. Question 18. S'mores are traditionally made with graham crackers, chocolate, and what other ingredient? A. Ice cream, B. Peanut butter, C. Frosting, D. Marshmallows. Did you get it right? It's marshmallows. Question 19. Who was the only Spice Girl who was actually nicknamed for a spice? A. Ginger, B. Saffron, C. Rosemary, D. Posh. The right answer is ginger. Question 20. What animals were worshipped like gods by Egyptians? A. Deer, B. Dogs, C. Buffalo, D. Cats. And it is cats. Question 21. Rubber is a good material for making Wellington boots because it is what? A. Stiff, B. Flexible, C. Waterproof, D. Hard. The answer, folks, is waterproof. Question 22. What is molten rock beneath the surface of the Earth called? A. Magma, B. Condensation, C. Myrmidon, D. Petri dish. The right answer was magma. Question 23. Elvis was drafted into the US Army in 1958 and sent to which country? A. Japan, B. South Africa, C. Korea, D. West Germany. The correct answer was West Germany. Question 24. Down on the Waterfront, who played a character who could have been somebody and could have been a contender? A. James Dean, B. Marlon Brando, C. Al Pacino, D. Robert De Niro. Did you get it right? It's Marlon Brando. Question 25. In 1962, architect Richard Neutra created a cyclorama with a 360-degree painting of what battle as a way to mark that battle's centenary? A. San Juan Hill, B. New Orleans, C. Lexington, D. Gettysburg. That's right, it's Gettysburg. Question 26. Where is the UK's most northerly international airport? A. Aberdeen, B. Aberdoon, C. Aberdourn, D. Aberdeen. And it is Aberdeen. Question 27. What is the total energy of particles in matter called? A. Thermal energy, B. Kicker energy, C. Air pressure, D. Temperature. The answer here is thermal energy. Question 28. In bowling, if you knock down all 10 pins on the first try, you have done what? A. Scored a goal, B. Thrown a strike, C. Hit a home run, D. Scored a touchdown. Top marks if you answered thrown a strike. Question 29. In which of these months can Good Friday occur in the UK? A. March, B. September, C. December, D. July. Let's see, it's March. Question 30. What is the name given to a figure's pose when it suggests movement? A. Action pose, B. Frozen pose, C. Standing pose, D. Sleeping pose. The right answer is action pose. Question 31. What finger-licking good chain found its slogan translated as "Eat your fingers off" in Chinese? A. Wendy's, B. McDonald's, C. Arby's, D. KFC. We were looking for KFC. Question 32. Something that is clear enough to allow light to pass is best described by which science term? A. Gray, B. Translucent, C. Precipitation, D. Opaque. That's right, it's translucent. Question 33. In the Roald Dahl story, what kind of factory does Charlie Bucket visit? A. Chocolate factory, B. Dream factory, C. Toy factory, D. Baby factory. Going with chocolate factory. Question 34. What do-gooder rock band attracted controversy when it emerged they had left Ireland for the Netherlands to avoid paying taxes at home? A. Midnight Oil, B. Oasis, C. Rage Against the Machine, D. U2. The correct answer is U2. Question 35. Where are tropical zones located on the Earth? A. Near Antarctica, B. Near Greenland, C. Near the equator, D. In Asia somewhere. That's right, it's near the equator. Question 36. Known for wearing tinted glasses, what movie pirate might as well wear an eye patch since he's been basically blind in his left eye since birth? A. Jude Law, B. Hugh Laurie, C. Daniel Craig, D. Johnny Depp. The correct answer is Johnny Depp. Question 37. Who was Nostradamus? A. A brutal Mongolian emperor who ruled circa 300 AD. B. A Roman emperor famous for the conquering of modern-day France. C. A king of the Neo-Babylonian Empire who conquered Jerusalem. D. A 16th century French prophet, seer and healer. The answer, folks, is A. 16th century French prophet, seer and healer. Question 38. In which film did Tom Hanks play a prison guard called Paul Edgecombe? A. Castaway, B. Big, C. Green Mile, D. Toy Story. Did you get it right? It's Green Mile. Question 39. Lacking much in the way of sweat glands, this animal keeps cool by wallowing in the mud, so if you're proverbially sweating like it, you're actually pretty dry. What is it? A. Pig, B. Wolf, C. Dog, D. Lion. The correct response is pig. Question 40. Who sang the famous song Crazy, 1961? A. Rose Royce, B. Lead Belly, C. Patsy Cline, D. Marvin Gaye. The answer is Patsy Cline. Question 41. What region makes up 75% of Russia? A. Kazakhstan, B. Siberia, C. Ukraine, D. Belarus. The correct response is Siberia. Question 42. What kind of large animals is Hannibal famous for using in the Punic Wars? A. Lions, B. Buffaloes, C. Rhinos, D. Elephants. The correct choice is elephants. Question 43. It is all to the mill? A. Continental. B. Reflect. C. Joke. D. Grist. Going with grist. Question 44. In Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, what does Alice fall down through? A. Rabbit hole. B. Gopher hole. C. Swimming pool. D. Her house. The answer, folks, is rabbit hole. Question 45. Which of these African countries is furthest north? A. South Africa. B. Nigeria. C. Egypt. D. Kenya. Going with Egypt. Question 46. What is the capital of Finland? A. Madrid. B. Paris. C. Helsinki. D. London. The correct answer was Helsinki. Question 47. Who was leader of the Free French during World War II? A. Jacques Chirac. B. Charles de Gaulle. C. Georges Pompidou. D. Joan of Arc. And the answer is Charles de Gaulle. Question 48. Who is known as the most successful horror author? A. Stephen King. B. J.K. Rowling. C. Suzanne Collins. D. Joe Chaney. The answer is Stephen King. Question 49. Who performed the song Wild Thing? A. The Turtles. B. The Trogs. C. The Melvins. D. The Truckers. Simply put, it's the Trogs. Question 50. The hand-operated device that moves a computer cursor is named for what animal? A. Whale. B. Buffalo. C. Elephant. D. Mouse. The one you needed was mouse.
That's all for today's challenge. If you enjoyed flexing those mental muscles, smash that subscribe button and join us next time.